Hey guys, Sander van Doorn here in my studio, and today I'm here for Dance Fair TV. So I'm going to show you a few things I've done for my new release, Amazing Bass. It's going to be released in about a month and a half, and so I just converted my project in the new Logic Pro X, and I just want to show you guys how the track originated, how I came, to produce the whole track. So basically, this track is very much focused on a pretty cool bass line I made. Actually, I made it during the work of another project. I was working on some bass sounds, and I was working on a massive, and all of a sudden I found this amazing sound and tweaked it a lot until I got like this. So it sounds pretty weird, but I started working on it, so I made this pattern like this. I'm gonna copy it to this track, and so I got this. So basically the release of the sound is being cut back by the other notes going into the schedule. So basically this was my basis actually for a whole track. So I started working, collecting the kick. In this case the kick is part of two kicks. You've got the below area and the top area. That's this one over here. So I used the camel fat for making the kick to make sure that the volume of the kick got lowered a bit by a very subtle kind of distortion on the kick. So if you look at the camel fat, I pretty much turned off all these functions over here, and I used a little bit of distortion. So if you would go to this part, it's actually this camel fat over here. This is the kick. Yeah, you can see the metering over here. If you turn off the distortion, in this case it doesn't really differ that much. You can really give a track or a kick a very nice punch. In this case, actually, it was so subtle you can't actually see the difference. So combined, you got this kick. So it's not even that much of a fierce kick, but it works really well in comparison with the bass line. So this is the track. Added some small hi-hats. I think I used some Vengeance banks for those hi-hats, and started building the track. In this case, since it was all about the bass, also the bass line is sorry for that. This is the bass line over here. So basically used the FET filter Simplon just to gradually open up the bass line, both the high pass filter as well as the low pass filter. In this track, it kind of builds towards this particular point after about a minute. Still very simple, and the kick and the bass line combined kind of gives this drive to the record. So it's a very funny bass line. It kind of looks like it is stepping over itself. But combined with the side kick I've used on the bass line, it actually works really well. So for me it was all about tweaking this bass line for the start. So let's see, where exactly is it? Shift it to let's see, close hi-hats. Here you go. So a lot of track automation going on here. So I actually used a simple channel EQ to make the bass line more aggressive. So if you put this on solo, I used the 2K frequency just to make it a little bit more aggressive. So if you would go towards this particular point. And then I, started walking towards the break. So if we zoom out, so this is the bass. I really felt for this track it was all about the bass, but it kind of needed a bit of a cool house chord to actually go towards a certain drop. So I used this house chord over here. Oh, that's the wrong one. This one. Also the wrong one. Here you go. This one. So this is actually from a very old house chord bank. I already have in my possession for about 15 years. It has like all the 90s house chords in it. So, with a lot of tweaking, this was basically the sound to get towards the actual drop. In this case, building it up with with some uplifting sounds. I think I've used quite some standard 2 sounds from the Nexus to really build it up in combination with the sound shifter by Waves. It's a really cool sound shifter to really crank up the pitch. So if you go back a little bit. I use some drums to build it up and to make sure that the drop gets the impact, got the impact I wanted. It's all about lowering the volume very subtly a little bit before the actual drop. So now you have the whole track combined. And yeah, so it's a pretty simple track in basis, but it works really well. It's kind of like a combination between the older techno sound, a combination with more driven sounds you have today, with very uplifting building sounds like I have below here in the project. And yeah, so basically that's how I came up with my new track. There you go.